DocSports.com. Looking at a baseball game today, going to share my screen as usual. Looking at the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins right here. Got a pitching matchup between Martin and Ober. Going to look at both sides of this, see what's going on in the market, and then give you guys a free pick or what I would do at the game if there is no free pick. This is off the cuff, live handicapping. Remember, guys, free $60 in the link below. That free $60 you can use towards any of the handicappers' premium picks at Doc Sports, including my own, on a nice baseball run as well as of late. I covered it in a previous video, but baseball the last 7 days, this last week, 8-4 for plus 2,180. My premium picks went 2-2 last night. We split a pair. We split the fourth 2-2. But yeah, things are going good over here. NBA's been the real heater, guys. 19-5 run for $5,680, and I may be loading up for a 7-unit tonight. So check out Doc Sports. Use that free $60 if you want that 7-unit for free. 7-unit plays are 63% on all 7-unit plays. $100 bet I made almost $30,000 with my big plays. So check it out at Doc Sports. Now, let's dive into this one. So first, let's go to the money line pricing. Big price on the Twins. It's warranted. This White Sox team are awful. They're 5-17, 1-9 on the road. Be taking place at Target Field here. Something worth noting, there is somewhere between 9-10 mile per hour winds blowing straight out, which obviously generally will benefit the better offense. The Twins have been underperforming at 7-15. They're 4-5 at home. They obviously just got swept against the Braves. But apart from that, they'd won 3 of their last 4 at home. Beat Detroit 5-1. They lost 5-1 to the Mets in the first game of the series, but they salvaged that 6-3 and 4-3. They've had a pretty tough strength of schedule. This White Sox team, though, you know, on the road, just awful. Davis Martin, what can we say? Got a 1.48 whip. Last season was a 1.46 whip. Things are just getting worse for him. I mean, these percentile rankings are horrible. Below the bottom 10% of the league in expected earned run average, expected batting average, the average exit velocity, that's not good news with wind blowing out. A lot of his stuff's up in the zone. Whiff percentage, bottom 10%, doesn't strike out anyone. He doesn't walk many guys. That's usually a good thing. Walks are not good, but he's just pounding the zone too much is the reason he gets lit up. Barrel percentage, not great. Hard hit percentage. He doesn't force a ton of ground balls. He has a 4.84 ERA this season, but his xERA is at 6.5. Again, bottom 9% of the league. There's a reason they are priced here. Likely, do I think that they're undervalued? Maybe a little bit, but I'm not putting my money here on the White Sox. When we look at the Twins, Bailey Ober, average exit velocity, bottom 1% this season. You go back to last season, outstanding. Oh, he's going to get it together. He's a good pitcher, right? You look at these previous, in 2023, you can kind of see how these numbers change. They improved. They were pretty solid anyway. 2024, really good season again in general. When it comes to percentiles, this is a whole flip. But, you know, small sample size, it's going to improve. Don't know really what's going on with him. Is he going to improve here? I don't know. I said I wouldn't be playing the White Sox. Would I be laying minus 240 on the Twins here? No, especially not with how he's looked to start the season. Look at his game logs. He's I mean, his numbers are skewed from that 8 earned runs he allowed. Then he did well with 1-on-1, but then he gave up 3 against the Mets. It's not so much the surface numbers here that concern me because they are being skewed by that those 8 earned runs and the 4.13 whip. But it is these percentile ranks that are concerning. Having said that, the White Sox do not have an offense that necessarily can take advantage. I don't know. Now, what I will tell you is when we look at the total, there has been sharp action on the over 8 from people I know that have bet it and what I've seen in market. I think the value here is going to be in the total. We still have a low amount being taken on these, like only $1,000 at Sports 411 on the total, $3,000 at Circa. and only 2,000 at penny. We're getting juiced the over 8.5. Most of the juiced eights were taken off board, but there are some out there still. You got Circa 8 juiced, Sports 411. What else do we have? You can get South Point. Um, let's see here. Skybet if you have it. And there are some cheap 8.5s too. Is there any? I think there's minus 110s on the 8.5. You have some minus 105s, minus 106. For me, based on the pitching matchup and how they've looked to start the season, and the fact that the White Sox have just generally been prone to be lit up on the road, I would be looking over. Just want to check the White Sox real quick. Their road games, obviously, only 4 runs allowed there. 4 runs prior to that. 4 runs prior to that. I just don't think this continues with this team. They gave up 10 here. Obviously, gave up 6 against Cleveland, then 3. The White Sox haven't been giving up a ton on the road. But this team is so, I mean, they're due, man, to give up a huge number, especially with Davis Martin on the mound. The Twins' offense is, let me just check something before we commit here. Where's the Twins' offense rank in expected numbers compared to what's been happening? Because if we look, they're right down there when it comes to batting average, but expected batting average, where are we seeing? It's still not great with their expected batting average, their expected slugging. But, you know, as I said, they haven't had the easiest strength of schedule, and we have that factor of the wind blowing out, which does matter. The head-to-head meetings, I don't usually think head-to-heads mean too much, but they haven't gone under, either over or pushed, in 6 straight. Last time Davis Martin pitched, I think we can see here in the head-to-head matchup, he gave up 10. Twins were heavy juice there as well. For me, guys, it's going to be the over. That's the way I'd play it. If you can get an over 8 at minus 125, like here at Circa, fantastic. 8.5 reduced, minus 105, something like that. 8.5 at minus 110 is as far as I would go. But that is going to be my free pick, my free lean on this one. So I hope you guys found that useful. I tried to keep this one a little bit shorter, trying to balance how I'm doing these videos. Let me know if there's anything more you want. Comment your thoughts down below. Do you want them shorter, longer? Do you want me to include some more trends? Let me know, guys. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to head on over to Doc Sport for my best bets. Thank you for watching. This is Ober.